problems?
I hope not. He stumbled in a rabbit hole. I think he's all right, though. So, how are you? Enjoying your holidays, Robert?
Yes, thank you.
We've come to see Kathy.
She's going to teach me how to ride.
Hey, we've got to ask her first.
Keen, eh?
So,
I don't think there'll be any problem there. She's up at the holiday village. Hey, there's a couple of smashing little Shetlands, Robert. Just the job for you.
Come on.
oh, we're off, apparently.
See you first thing Thursday. Bye. Hey, am I glad to see you? Come in. Been searching all over the Dales for you. No stock in the shop yet?
There wouldn't be. I haven't put any in.
Hey, you're cutting it a bit fine, aren't you?
Joe, I've been thinking. It's the hours more than anything. It's going to cause problems with Peter. I'm afraid it just won't work.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Afraid so.
But you've had ages to think about this. The holiday park opens the day after tomorrow.
Only for the press.
Only?
I just can't take it on. It's not right for me.
Not right for you? I don't believe I'm hearing all this.
Joe, I'm on my own. It's a big financial commitment. If this goes wrong, I've no one else to turn to.
Great timing, Lynn.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Well, I'll see you then.
That's it, is it?
Well, there's nothing else to say, is there? I'm not taking the shop on, and that's that.
Well, how about Frank?
You're the estate manager.
Oh, no. You didn't say that when you were taking the shop on. Nothing to do with you, Joe. That's what you said. A little financial arrangement between me and Frank. That's what you said.
Yeah, well, I was wrong about that too, eh?
This one will do.
OK, Robert. But before you start your lessons, you've got to get a proper riding hat, all right? Just like mine.
This'll do, Kathy.
I don't think so, somehow.
We're going to go into Houghton this afternoon and buy him one.
Great.
So, we're looking at the next Peter Scudamore then, are we?
You bet.
Well, maybe. You certainly couldn't ask for a more enthusiastic pupil.
Why don't you go make friends with your pony? His name's Treacle. Yeah, he likes sugar lumps. Remember, keep a flat hand, won't you? There you go. No, bring him in the morning. We'll see how he gets on.
Oh, he'll be a natural, I know it.
No, I wouldn't be surprised. Did you see Nick when you were down at Home Farm?
No. Why?
I haven't seen him around at all today. I hope everything is all right at home.
Come on. Hello? Is that the doctor's? Ah, right. Could I arrange for the doctor to come see my daughter, please? Nick Bates. Alice Bates, sorry. Yeah. 3 Demdike Row. 2 hours? You are joking? Look, she's very ill. She's got a temperature. All right. Well, fine, thanks. Bye. It's okay, Alice. Doctor's coming to see you.
Looking great, eh?
All right.
I thought you were interviewing.
I was.
Everything okay?
Certainly isn't. The shop.
Have you found out what Lynn Whiteley's up to yet?
Yeah, I have. She's changed her mind.
What?
She's not taking it on.
Bit short notice, isn't it?
You can say that again.
Oh, well, if she's changed her mind, she's changed her mind, I suppose. There's nothing we can do about it.
But, Frank, we open the day after tomorrow.
It's not the end of the world, Joe. That's why we're having this trial. Make sure we get these sort of problems sorted out.
The shop is advertised as part of the holiday park facilities. It's got to be open.
And it will be. Don't get yourself into a lather. If Lynn can't do it, then somebody else will have to.
All right. Who?
Kim.
Oh, she won't stand for that. She's got enough on as it is.
You just leave Kim to me.
Gladly. Rather you than me.
Kim won't let me down in a crisis.
Yeah, but how about stocking the shop? Lynn's done nothing.
I just have to go to a cash and carry. After all, it's only a couple of days.
All right, Frank, if you're not bothered.
Oh, Joe, you haven't seen Nick on your travels, have you?
No, there again, I haven't been near Home Farm. Not since first thing.
Well, if you see him, tell him I want the hedges trimming. They're beginning to look like Dennis Healy's eyebrows.
Oh, it's you. You frighten the life out of me.
Oh, I'm sorry to have disturbed you, sir. Where's Mrs. Stillman?
I don't know. I'm waiting for my son. She's wanting details of my bank account to pay me monthly checking, but trouble is I've got that many on them. What sort of a bank account do you have, Mr. Pollard?
Oh, well, you know, the usual kind. An empty one.
Really?
Just joking.
Hey, it's no laughing matter. I mean, do you get interest on your current account?
Look, I don't see...
Oh, well, you see, because you could do. See, this one here, if you've got more than £100 in, they pay you 9%. And even if you drop below £100, you still get 5%.
Fascinating.
And, you know, even if you're overdrawn, they still pay you at 10.
Seth! Sorry. need to find Elizabeth. We'll see if she's across at the Woolpack.
Good idea. I think I'll join you. What were I saying, Mr. Pollard? Well, and you know, and then you can arrange an automatic overdraft.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rachel. I'm afraid young Mark has beaten you to it.
Oh, it's all right. There's bound to be jobs elsewhere.
Mind you, the building societies are making some very attractive offers these days. There's this one. Instant access, high interest, bank card, checkbook, the lot.
This is your fault.
What am I to blame for now?
Turning Seth into a walking bank commercial. Seth, not now, please.
Oh, sorry.
Can I get you something, Mr. Pollard?
No thanks. Have you seen Elizabeth? I couldn't find her over the road.
Do you see her?
Well, no, obviously not. Otherwise I wouldn't be asking, would I?
She's gone to Hotton on business.
Ah, well, I'll wait for her here then. Usual, please, Alan.
Oh, that's very kind of you, Eric. Mine's a large Scotch.
All right, give him one.
I was disappointed this morning.
Oh?
No cheque in my post.
There you go, Charlie. There wasn't one in mine either.
Don't play games with me, Eric.
I'm not playing games with you, Charlie. I don't owe you anything. Now, if you'll excuse me. Seth, that account you mentioned.
You mean this one?
Yes, Charlie here wants to hear all about it.
Oh.
I'll see you later, Eric.
The building societies are making some very attractive deals these days.
Hurry up!
Busy?
Yeah.
Will you have an hour or two to yourself later?
Perhaps. If I ever get this job done.
Things not too hectic at the stable.
What's this all about, Frank?
Well,
The third degree.
I was wondering if you have time, if you would do me a little favour. I've ordered a lot of stock for the shop. It needs putting on the shelves.
She's a bit shorter than I am. Blonde hair, though.
What?
Lynn Whiteley.
Well, I've got news for you. She has decided she doesn't want to run the shop after all. That puts us in the cart. Unless...
Oh, I get it. You want Muggins to run it?
Only until we find a permanent solution.
And when will that be?
Who knows? But I do know that we need that shop up and running for Thursday.
Well, all right.
Thanks, love.
But only for the preview, no more.
That's all I need.
And I'll expect a substantial reward.
You're wrong. Cathy, have you seen that brother of yours today?
No, no sign of him.
I must have those blasted hedges trimmed for Thursday. You give it to think I've employed the Scarlet Pimpernel.
Away, man. How can I invest what I haven't got?
I'm only trying to help.
I'll save your breath. By the time I've paid my mother for me keep, I've got about £10 left for myself.
And I haven't got any money left over. Pint, Joe?
Yeah, give us a lager.
You look a bit frazzled.
Well, I've been stuck out there for over 5 minutes with those blasted roadworks.
Oh, they're dreadful, aren't they?
Yeah, well, come Thursday, the whole village is going to be teeming with tourists. It'll look a right pretty sight. Piles of dirt everywhere.
Maybe we could put some fairy lights round the rubble.
Yeah, they might get confused and think they're in Blackpool. No, it's a disgrace. This used to be such a pretty village.
I remember trying to instill some civic pride into this place a few years ago. Alton Emmerdale met with total apathy.
Yeah, it's all a question of getting people working to the same goal, though. Like the best kept village competition.
Yes, but you'd have to whip up the whole community.
Well, don't you think it could be done?
Well, you know this lot as well as I do.
Yeah, but with the right person at the helm. Somebody at the centre of things. Somebody with a bit of clout locally.
Well, I suppose if you've got the right person, it might work.
Right. I'll back you, Alan.
Oh, well, no, I'm
Go
not
on,
sure.
you know you'd like to do it. Think you're all ordering about you could do.
You'll be the perfect man, Mr. Turner. Everybody knows you and respects you.
Well, knows you.
I think it's a great idea. We'd all help you, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we'll all muck in, won't we, Seth?
I'm very busy just now, Joe. It's very busy time, isn't it, Mr. Turner?
Well, you two would be more of a hindrance than a help.
Look, it'll do you no harm to find out about it.
British Tourist Board. That's the place to start. Do you know, in fact, I think I've got the number in my office. I'll call you later.
Oh, right. Well, thank you, Joe.
How's it going at the holiday village, Joe?
Oh, don't ask. Why?
Well, I wondered if you might have some work there for the holiday.
I thought you had a pile of reading to do.
I have, but I need the money as well.
Well, we're looking for someone to run the shop over Easter.
Hey, I wouldn't mind that.
Right. Pop up and see Frank Tate.
Okay, great.
Now, Rachel.
Okay, I'm going.
Give it a hug. Give it a hug. Give it a kiss. Go on. Give him a kiss. Go. Give him a kiss him better. Ah. About flipping time. Come in, Doctor. It's open. Hey, come on. Look. Oh, Kathy.
Why aren't you at work, Nick?
I'm waiting for the doctor.
Why? What's the matter?
Alice, she's burning up.
Oh, poor Alice. Looks like a cold, poor thing.
Yeah, running the temperature, aren't you? Hey, I want the doctor to come and see her and make sure. I called him about 10.
Frank's been looking for you everywhere. He wants the hedges cut before Thursday.
Well, look, I've not had time, Kathy. But you'll just have to wait. Alice is more important than Frank Tate's hedges.
No, of course she is, Nick, but just give him a ring and explain. He'll understand.
Look, I don't need understanding.
Give him a ring, Nick. Let him know what's happening.
Oh, do you know, the slightest little thing and everybody's swarming round me. Look, I can handle Frank Tate and I can look after Alice.
All right, Nick, but just tell me this. How will you be able to look after Alice if you lose this job?
Frightened to death that somebody's going to say he's not capable of looking after Alice and they'll take her off him.
If only he'd let people help.
There's no point trying anymore.
He sat at home waiting for the doctor and Frank stomping around complaining about the hedges.
I think he thought that the doctor would be there earlier. That way Frank won't be any the wiser.
Well, I don't know how far Frank's patience will stretch. He's been on about clipping those hedges for days.
Well, it's only a couple of hedges, though, isn't it? I mean, a few more days won't make any difference.
No, he wants to make a good impression on Thursday. Everything has got to be absolutely right. Oh, well. See you, Arch.
Yes.
Mr. Pollard, I was wondering if you could give me some advice. What? I wanted to put my bike into one of your auctions.
Oh. Next sale of domestic articles, first Monday of the month.
Well, not till then.
Nope. Oh, great. Well, if you're really keen to sell, you can always advertise it in the Courier.
It costs money.
Then why not put a card in the post office? Huh? Do you want a drink?
No, it's all right.
Archibald?
No, sir. I've got an errand to run.
Twice in one day. I am honoured.
I just came to see if the doctor had been.
About an hour ago. It's just a cold. She's upstairs now asleep.
Oh, that's good. So, what will you do tomorrow, if you're still poorly?
Don't know.
No, I just wondered if you wanted...
Kathy, look, I can manage. I'll worry about tomorrow when it comes.
Come on, Nick.
Is there anything else? Only I'd like to be with my daughter, if that's all right.
Then when you've over £10,000 in your account, you automatically move on to an higher rate of interest.
When's the likes of me and you going to see £10,000?
You never know.
I'm going on the Mount Shovel Carol for a bit of peace and quiet.
Hey, Mark, would you like a chat about money?
What's Rachel been saying?
Rachel? No, I got all these leaflets from the bank. I wondered if you got your money invested sensibly.
Money? What flipping money? Why do you think I'm doing this?
Did I show you this one, Mr. Pollard?
Yes. Several times, Seth. I've got to go. Carol, if you see Elizabeth, tell her I'm looking for her, will you?
Will do. Seth, do you think you could be in here at 11 o'clock tonight with your leaflets?
Yeah, if you like. Why?
Save me no end of trouble clearing the bar at closing time.
So, it's no problem. Rachel and I'll stock the shelves later on. The shop will be open Thursday morning with Rachel behind the counter.
Perfect. Listen.
What?
Nick has finally got around to trimming the hedges. Miracles will never cease. You all right, Nick?
Yes, thanks.
If you can have them trimmed for Thursday.
Right.
Good lad. See you later.
Yeah.
Charlie, you owe me money, Eric, for that sideboard. Like I said, Charlie, you've got it all wrong. And as I said, a deal's a deal. We had an arrangement. You try and stitch me up, I'll make you wish you hadn't been born.
I'm not trying to stitch you up. It's that sideboard. It's not worth anything like I thought.
You must think I'm stupid. Now, I can arrange spot checks at any time, you know, find out exactly what's going through the market and what isn't.
You'll be drawing attention to yourself then, Charlie.
Oh, no, believe me, Eric. My tracks are well covered. Everything will lead back to you.
You're bluffing.
Try me, Eric. Just try me. I look forward to receiving that check.
You should be studying.
Oh, I'm knackered. I'm on again in an hour.
Have you seen Rachel? We're supposed to be going to the pictures tonight.
Nah, she's probably found herself another fella.
Right, shut it.
Hey, Michael, do you fancy buying a Walkman?
Maybe. Did Rachel say when she was coming back?
No, she didn't. But anyway, what about the Walkman?
Oh, how much do you want for it?
30 quid.
30 quid for this? I could get a new one for that.
Right, then 20.
You're a bit keen to sell, aren't you? What do you need money for?
I'm not that bothered, really.
Well, take it off your hands for 15.
Done.
Right.
Well, come on, then.
What?
The money.
Oh, pay you on Friday. OK.
You won't have to stay here all day, Rachel.
No, we're thinking more along the lines of 8 till 11 and 5 till 7 o'clock.
Yeah, that's fine.
8's not too early.
Well, I live on a farm, Kim. 8 o'clock in the morning is halfway through my day. Yeah.
Right, that's it then. Problem solved. I'll see you later.
Okay, bye. There's one thing I don't understand. Why have you left it so late?
We didn't. Lynn let us down.
Lynn Wiley?
Yeah, she was going to have the shop, ducked out at the last minute.
That's a surprise.
Michael! Michael!
Oh, hi, Mum.
That's an awful habit.
Well, it's not as bad as some.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Michael, we can't go on like this forever. Why don't we sit down and talk, eh?
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
No, not in there. Come over the road where it's private.
Oh, just the three of us, you mean?
What are you talking about?
I don't mind talking to you, but I'm blowed if Pollard's going to stick his oar in.
Why should he?
Isn't he there?
No, I've been out all day.
Well, what if he turns up?
He won't.
Are you sure? I mean, he lives there now, doesn't he?
I think you'd better come over the road with me, Michael Feldman. Now, what on earth gives you the idea that Eric is living here?
Well, he's having his mail delivered here. It's obvious.
What are you talking about?
Oh, come on, Mum. I saw it. A letter to him with this address.
Oh, so you've started looking at other people's mail now, have you?
No, I only read the envelope. You should have covered it up if you didn't want me to see it.
Well, you've got completely the wrong idea. He doesn't live here.
Huh. Well, why's he having his mail delivered here, then?
Michael, I'm getting sick and tired of this. It's my business.
Well, it's obvious he's using you for something. Why else would he have his mail delivered here?
I just did him a favour. That's all.
Oh, come on, Mum. I mean, everybody knows what Pollard's like. You're the only one that doesn't seem to see it.
I don't care what everybody knows, Michael. It's what I know that matters.
Ah. So what's in that letter, then?
I don't know, and I don't want to know.
Mum, he's just using you while he pulls off some dodgy deal. Next thing you know, there'll be a copper knocking at door.
Don't be ridiculous.
Well, I hope I am wrong, because if he is, you're implicated too. Oh, I've got to go. I'm supposed to be meeting Rachel.
If I hear one more word about bank accounts from you, you're barred.
It's your fault. I were happy enough getting me money in my hand every Friday. It's you wanted to change it.
Seth, you can't stop progress.
Well then.
But I can stop you boring the pants off everybody. Now, not one more word. I mean it. Up.
Quite right. Half the world's corrupt regimes are being propped up with funds from banks.
So, Archie, where do you keep your nest egg then?
In his socks.
I couldn't be safer.
Not funny.
Hi, everyone.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello, Rachel. Good day.
Yeah, I've been helping clear up someone else's mess.
Oh.
Yeah, I've been at the holiday village, helping Frank and Kim set up the shop. You know, the one that you dropped out of at last minute. Well, I suppose someone has to do it. Might as well be you.
Can I get you a drink?
Yes, please, a pint.
Have you seen Michael?
No.
Oh, he's been looking for you. Something about the pictures.
Oh, I forgot. You better make it a quick half, Carol.
No problem.
Is that true about the shop?
I got cold feet, that's all. There would have been a lot of capital tied up in it.
That's very understandable. The holiday village could be a disaster. So you won't be applying for a licence, then?
No.
Good.
Sit down.
You're a jammy beggar, you are.
Pardon?
How much is Tate paying you?
That's my business. But it's about twice as much as Turner's paying you.
I could be doing with some of that money.
Well, you'll be getting it, won't you? When I buy your share of the car.
Yeah, I suppose so.
But I'll have plenty left.
Well, thanks a lot, Rachel.
Oh, come on, Mark. It's you that got yourself into this mess, not me.
Hello?
In the kitchen. This is a nice surprise.
Found you at last. Been looking for you all day.
I was in Houghton. Anyway, I'm here now.
I need to talk. Got a bit of a problem.
Is it these letters?
Oh, no. Nothing to do with those. It's Emmerdale. You see, we have a sort of an agreement.
I see.
It's nothing illegal.
No.
No. Sort of an arrangement, really. If I spot any interesting pieces at the market, I siphon them off and Charlie sells them through his shop. Well, we split the profits.
And that's not illegal?
Well, it's not strictly ethical, but it's not illegal either. Only I made a bit of a blunder. That sideboard.
Don't tell me it was stolen.
Oh, no. No. Charlie thinks I'm trying to diddle him. He wants his share of the profit that he thinks I've made on it.
But you told me it was only worth 50.
Exactly.
Well, then why can't you just tell him?
Well, I have done. He doesn't believe me. He thinks I'm trying it on.
It's not serious, is it?
Well, it could cause trouble if he chooses to.
Well, there's nothing we can do about it tonight.
No, I suppose not.
You really are worried, aren't you?
You haven't seen Emmerdale in action. Believe me, Elizabeth, when he gets going, you just be grateful you're not in the firing line.